What is today? The 3rd of June. It is Friday the 3rd of June, a Jubilee weekend, and we are off to Madrid. I mean, I do keep saying to Ben there were probably less expensive ways of getting out of the older village street party. But here we are. No, I'm joking. This is kind of going back to the whole point of like weekend wings. You know, we are going Friday to Tuesday, so we're going over the bank holiday weekend. We're using all of the available time we have. We're just taking the one day off at the end. So yes, we're off to Madrid. The time at the moment is 8 o'clock. We are getting picked up in exactly 1 hour. If anyone, you know, hasn't been living under a rock for the last few weeks, they probably know that the airport situation is not great at the moment. So our flight is not until 1 o'clock at Heathrow, but we are going early because we don't want to get stuck in any sort of queues and all of that. We aren't taking luggage. Well, this is what I'm telling Ben. What I'm really doing is I'm going so I can get extra duty-free shopping time. No, but we are going to go a bit early so that we don't get stuck in any of that and we can just get through, no stress, whatever. So we are only taking hand luggage, which makes it a lot easier. We don't have to go to the check-in desk and we can try and avoid most of the crowds. So yeah, that is what we are doing. I haven't finished packing. You can see the chaos that is ensuing behind me. So given that I've got an hour, I probably better stop yabbering and get on with it. Right, I just wanted to show you what I take in our little carry-on liquids, obviously the max 100ml situation, because a lot of people say to me, you know, I couldn't go with hand luggage because what about all my liquids, all my lotions and potions, all of that sort of stuff. And I just wanted to show you what we take, especially, you know, if you're going for a week or less, I'd say it is, you know, hand luggage is more than enough to get by with, if as long as you're kind of cutthroat generally with your clothing and things like that. But the liquids is kind of especially what people seem to say they can't understand how we manage it. So the first thing to mention is that any stuff which you absolutely must take, so lotions and potions, stuff which you cannot get at the airport or in the country you're going to, obviously take them with you. The things we sort of I usually take are things like bug repellent. I've got 2 full bug repellents there because most of the time you'll find that you won't necessarily find great bug repellent, especially in Europe, in the hotter countries, just because of the fact that they don't seem to get bitten. And whether that's a fact of the fact they've lived there their whole life or what it is, they don't seem to get bitten, so they don't need it. So I always take a big bug repellent, 2 big bug repellents. Each of those are 100ml each. I've got a small little kind of like body spray perfume there. That's what I'll use as my perfume. Some toothpaste, obviously. You can take a little one. It's just that this one was running out and it means I don't have to come bring it back again. I've decanted some of my kind of like lotions and potions into a tiny little travel kind of pot there. This is a conditioner. Again, it's nearly run out, so I won't be bringing that back the other way. Try and take stuff which is almost running out, so actually the other way you don't need to bring it back. And then various other sort of medicated creams and things like that. What have I got in this one? Little shampoo. Again, I didn't really need to bring this because this is one of the things I'm talking about. You can buy it at the airport or you can buy it where you're going. I'm quite specific about the sun creams I like, so I've made sure I've brought kind of a small sun cream. Hopefully enough for both of us for the sort of 4 days. So there's 2 there. I'm also, again, very specific about the one I like on my face. I like this. This is the Body Shop Skin Defense facial one, and I think it is a Factor 50 facial one, but I normally put this like under makeup if I'm going to wear it and all of that sort of stuff, and I love this. So I always make sure I take this with me. Some general cream. Hydrocortisone is such a good thing. Everyone needs to take it away, because if you get bitten, this is what you want to be using. This is the best bite relief. It's kind of an anti-inflammatory cream and it's great. So any bites you get, mosquito bites, this is what you want. And then a little hand sanitizer, and that is all I'm taking. Obviously there's 2 of us, so I'm spreading it across 2 bags, but you know, soaps, shower gels, shampoos, conditioners, all of those sorts of things. Remember, you've got the airport. There is always a Boots at the airport or something similar, so you can always buy those things at the airport, and you can buy a big one if you want to at the airport. You know, you don't have to, once you've got through security, it doesn't matter what you have. And then also obviously with the country you're going to, so just remember, you don't have to try and ram every single item you're going to need for the next 5 days with regards to liquids in these tiny bags, because it's just, you know, in reality it's not going to happen, especially if there's 2 of you which use a lot of lotions and potions and things like that. Take your kind of expensive ones that you know you're not going to get at the airport, but the rest of it you can just buy there, or buy at the airport, and you know, you can get it so cheap that it doesn't really matter if you don't bring it back the other way. Or do what I do and take things that are running out, so then you don't have to bring it back the other way. It's just kind of one of these tips that I just wanted to share, because I think a lot of people can't seem to understand how we manage to take hand luggage for sort of like a week or less trips, and don't take big suitcases, especially on the liquids front. Having said all of that, I will caveat it with, obviously there are people who will need to take lots of different things, medications, all of that sort of stuff, which are liquid, which won't be able to fit in these things. So, you know, just the general sort of population though, I think it's more than doable. Right, so we made it through to Gordon Ramsay's plain food. As you can see, we've kind of already half finished, because it was, the people next to us have only just left, and it's very, very close in here, so it was a bit awkward. Like, you can see like the seats right there. What did you think?
Yeah, it's really nice. It's like good quality, isn't it? But it's
it's pretty spenny, but I'll show you the bill at the end. But no, it's nice, and actually security was really quick, wasn't it?
It was like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but it's quite busy, like downstairs in the actual duty free.
Yeah, the airport itself is quite busy, but security and even check-in desks, actually, given that it's the bank holiday, I thought
yeah, no, it's good. But this is to I think, pretty sure I have trousers matching this couch, so I'm glad I didn't wear them today. Here is the receipt from the Gordon Ramsay's plain food at Terminal 5. I think I mentioned we went from Terminal 5. So, sorry, it's a bit screwed up. So Ben had an apple juice and a bacon and egg roll. I had an orange juice and eggs Benedict, a large eggs Benedict, so you get 2 on a plate, which I took a clip of. So apple juice £4.50, orange juice £4.50, bacon and egg roll £10, and eggs Benedict, large eggs Benedict £15.75. So they add 15% service charge, so it's $5.21, so our total was $39.96. Obviously that's probably going to be more expensive than a lot of people would like to pay. I mean, we enjoyed it, and I guess some people are don't mind spending that much when they're about to go away and all that. So I mean, it was very, very nice, and if you are happy to spend that sort of amount, I would definitely recommend it. But obviously it is much more of an expensive place than just sort of your Pret or places like that. We've made it to Madrid airport. We're just going to go and have to get our luggage, and it's very, very quiet actually. Okay, we just got into the, we're getting the metro into Madrid town centre. We had to, so there's basically more than one terminal in Madrid airport. We had to get like a monorail over from the one we were at into this one, go through passport control, all of that. I'll talk about that a bit later when we get back. But we've just come into the metro station thing and bought a ticket for this, and it's quite dead in here, so it's actually quite nice.
2 hours later.
Hello, me again. So We have finally arrived in the hotel after what feels like about a 12-hour journey. We landed, what time did we land, Ben? About 4:30 or something?
4:30.
Was it 4:30? Yeah, about 4:30, and it's now 10 to 7. So it's taken us 2 hours and 20 minutes to get through the airport and to the hotel. Oh god. So when we landed, you land at a different terminal to the main terminal. So it's quite a long walk through, and you have passport control there, and then you get a monorail over to the correct, like the terminal 4 is where we came into. And then from terminal 4 you can go obviously anywhere you want, get an Uber, get a bus, get a train, whatever. We decided to get the metro because we thought it was going to be like, oh, I need the easy option, the cheaper, easier option. And getting the ticket was really easy. Right, so this is the card that you get from the machine. I put in a clip of the machine. You can make it into English, so it's easy to read, obviously, for those of us who don't speak very good Spanish. And you go through, we picked the tourist pass because then it also allows you to get from the airport without a surcharge into the centre. And what else did we pick? I think it was just the tourist pass that we picked.
7 days.
And then up to the amount of days that you want it for. So for us it's 5 days. And then also you want it for the centre as well, not just like the outskirts. So all of those options as you go through. How much did it cost? 26 euros. Something.
About £22.
So each, it was about 26 euros 40 or something like that. So it works out about £22 each for the 5 days to use it unlimited. And that takes us to from the airport as well. What you need to be careful of though is that you can load onto it the metro, so that's for the metro, but there is also like a suburban line as well, and I don't think you can use, if you pay for obviously the metro, you can't use it on the suburban line, which we learnt the hard way. It all got very confusing because if you follow the Apple Maps and to take you to like the quickest time, it tries to take you on that as well. But eventually, obviously we got through, went down, and it was very, very quiet. I got a clip of that. It was very quiet when we first got onto the metro, but then as soon as you start going, it gets very, very busy, like the London Tube. And it was extremely busy most of the time, like squished in like sardines. And we had to change a couple of times. So from the airport, you get line 8 from where the metro starts to Nuevos Ministerios, which is basically like a central kind of like hub, which you can then change onto other lines depending on where you're staying. We are staying closest to a station called Estación del Arte, and it's about a 5-minute walk from there to get here. And yeah, so we're here now, but along the way we made a few mistakes. And that's why it's taken us so long. I think now we know that. It would be easier, but you're always going to make mistakes to start off with. Just eating my blueberries that I brought from the UK, much to Ben's dismay. We had to check in our baggage. I think the woman at the baggage check-in bit, not the baggage check-in, when you get at the gate, was just being horrible, basically. I think she was just being a bit of a nightmare, and she made us check in our baggage because then no one else had to, it was just us. But anyway, it meant that our baggage checked in, so we had to wait for our baggage, which was a bit annoying, but actually in the end it didn't really matter because the time it took us to get from, so we went into terminal 4S, which is like a sub-terminal, and then you go through passport control and everything in there, but you then have to get a monorail over to the terminal 4, which is where you have to show your COVID passport, which is another nightmare I have because I thought it would still be on my my like wallet. I'm being rude and eating and talking. No. God, fuck's sake. It's been a long day. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
I don't know what you're doing either. You don't care about your fucking delays with your baggage. You want to know how to get to the airport, to your hotel.
Anyway, that's happened? Just wanted to pop on and say that with regards to mask wearing at the airport and on the plane and stuff like that, I didn't actually realise, Ben told me when we got on the plane, that mask wearing is no longer like required on planes. It's no longer mandatory is the word I'm looking for. So I am still one of those people where I would rather wear a mask on a plane. I just pick and choose where I wear it elsewhere, depending on how crowded places are and all of that sort of stuff. But just so you know, kind of like barely anyone wears them at the airport anymore, and even on the plane, I'd say maybe 10-20% of people on the plane were actually wearing a mask. So I think pretty much, you know, it's back to normal, back to how it used to be. I just wanted to quickly mention that because I think I forgot to mention it yesterday, so I'm just popping on from future self just to say that. So back to today. Yeah, so we're staying at the Hard Rock Hotel. We basically decided to stay here because it's actually really cheap. It only opened last July, and I guess they're struggling with business after COVID or something. I don't know why it was so cheap, but it was only about 110 euros a night or something like that. So it was quite cheap given it's in the centre of Madrid. It's a really good location to go to on the main like tourist spots. So yeah, I mean, that's why we've ended up staying here. I have got dinner booked at a place called Oven at 9 o'clock. So I'll take you there. And if we go to the rooftop bar, we'll talk about what we're doing and then tell you then. But that's basically been our travel day. It does feel like it's been quite long. I think it's obviously very hot. When we got here it was like 31 degrees, so then you're walking in that heat. It's a lot, but we're here now and we're gonna make the most of it. While I'm at it, I might actually just quickly do a room tour before we scruff the place up. So as you come in, you've got a little wardrobe thing here, which has, is this a drawer? Oh yeah, there's a drawer, and there's like an air steamer thing for suits, I guess, if people stay here on business. There's a safe, which we'll obviously put our passports in. There's quite a lot of space in there. There's a nice, what's the word? Words fail me right now, I'm too tired. Full length mirror, that's the word I'm looking for. There's this strange sort of setup here where you have the sink, the bathroom sink outside, like in the room. There's the mirror and stuff, but it's very nice. On the left as you come in, there's a little toilet area, and it's literally just a toilet in there. And then the next room along is just it's a shower. So there's no bath in this room, I will sort of point out, which is fine for us, but some people might choose that. I think you can choose more expensive rooms, obviously, but I think we just went for the basic standard room. Here's the bed, nice sort of, it looks like a queen bed. I feel like it's a queen bed. TV on the wall there. Is it a queen? No, I think it's a queen.
It says Dancing King on it.
That doesn't mean it's a queen. Little table and chair, I guess, if you have anything to do while you're here. And then over here is a little mini bar, so you've got your teas and coffees. Teas and coffees are free. They've got all this little snacks, and also in here they have like a mini bar with different drinks in it. That's not free. And there is a menu, which I will quickly show you. There's a little bit of cupboard space in there as well. So this is the mini bar menu, so it gives you an idea of sort of how much the mini bar stuff is. I don't think we'll be having any of that. We'll just be taking advantage of the tea, coffee and free water at reception. Yeah, so anyway, they give you this little sort of, I guess, frequently asked questions, answers. So obviously the Wi-Fi password, you can get room service, what time checkout is, how to make calls, what number reception is. They also have, it looks like they have a pillow menu on the TV, so you can choose, like they did in the Hard Rock that we stayed in Orlando, in Universal, you can choose the pillow you want, because I know that's one of the things I struggle with, is not having the right pillow in hotels. Live music every week, what does this say? Live music, I don't know, I need to look into that. They clean between 9 and 5, so I guess we'll try and be out between those hours. They do dry cleaning in case that's something you're after, and yeah, there's no smoking. So yeah, so that's all. I guess they're like frequently asked questions. So that is the room. It's very basic, but it's nice. I think we'll be fine here. I did say to Ben, we are literally located on the road, so I wasn't sure whether it would be noisy, but I think given it's quite a modern hotel, very modern hotel, it's less than a year old, I would hope that won't be a problem. I've also just noticed they do give you a little water just there. So anyway, I think we'll get changed. I feel very sweaty and disgusting, so I think we'll get changed and then maybe go up to the roof. I have actually just found the receipt for the metro, so it was €26.80 each, and that's for the tourist pass for the 5 days that we're staying here. Obviously it changes how much it is depending on how many days. So this is just like the main corridors. It's very quiet. It's nice. I hope it doesn't get noisy. Hello. So we went up to the roof. Sorry, I've got a hiccup, so excuse me if I hiccup in the middle of this. We went up to the rooftop bar. I had a sangria, Ben just had a Coke. Because, excuse me, apparently they don't have cocktails up on the rooftop bar, so we just had that, and it came to €11. I think Ben's was €3 and mine was €7. Oh my goodness. No, how much would that be? €8. I think mine was €8 and Ben was €3. I think. But we're gonna go. I've just had a quick outfit change because we're booked for dinner at 9 o'clock. It is now 8:25. I think we might have a quick drink at the bar downstairs because there's a bar downstairs as well, and apparently that's where they do all the cocktails. So we might have a quick drink there and then head off to dinner. Dinner is only about between a 5 and a 10-minute walk away, so it's not far. Like I said earlier, it's a place called Oven. My goodness, sorry. Which is like a kind of Italian pizza pasta. They do burrata there, which I love, so we're gonna go there and hopefully have a nice meal as well, but to fill the time between them, I said that's booked at 9:05, so that's 40 minutes away, so we'll probably have time to have our cocktail downstairs before we go there. Ben's just nipped to the shop to go and get there's like a corner shop, he's nipped to go and get some water. So we're in this restaurant called Oven. It's like a, well, you can see there it says mozzarella bar. Ben has gone for this just bread to start. I have gone for this burrata at the top to start. It's basically like burrata with sun-dried tomatoes, black olives and pesto and stuff like that. So that looks nice. And then for main, we've both gone for pasta. Ben has just gone for the like a standard like lasagna, which is this one here, and then I have gone for this this pasta here, which is like a ricotta filled pasta with pesto and like a cheese sauce, and yeah, it's really tasty. This is the burrata, and there's Ben's bag of bread. Awesome. So we're back in the room now. I am just exhausted. It's 10:20 here, which must mean it's only about 9:20 at home, but I think travel days are always pretty tiring. We had dinner, it was really nice. The bill came to €53. So I didn't get the receipt, but Ben had a Coke, I had a sangria, we had a bottle of water, I had the pasta, and Ben had the lasagna, and then we had for starters the burrata and the bread, and that was all €53. So it's quite reasonable, to be fair, especially the drinks, they're really reasonable. We didn't have dessert because Ben was absolutely stuffed, but naturally I have a second stomach for dessert, and still wanted something. On the way there we passed a frozen yogurt shop. Don't ask me how to say this, but I'll show you the name, and it is absolutely incredible. I couldn't help myself and had to like have a bit before I got back. So let me just show you. So it's it's LLAO, so Yao Yao or something. I mean, don't ask me, I have no idea. But this is a medium, and you can see it is quite sizable. It's probably the same size as like my hand, so it is quite sizable. And this is a medium, and you get 3 toppings on a medium. So I got the frozen yogurt, I've got dark chocolate sauce, I've got strawberries, and I've got Oreo pieces, and that was €4.20 I think, so it's not too bad at all. I think the small one was €3.60 maybe, or €3.80, and you only got 1 topping on that, and then the large, I think you get 5 toppings, and I think it's about €5, so it's quite reasonable. And frozen yogurt from a shop like that is like one of my favourite things to have, so I'm gonna have this, and I'm gonna enjoy it, and then I am going to go to bed because I am exhausted. Like, I can't even tell you how sorry, Ben's just in the shower. I can't even tell you how tired I am right now. Like, I feel like it's been such a long day, but we've had a good time since we've been here so far. So I don't think I have any plans specifically for tomorrow actually. I think I wanted to go to the Archaeological Museum in the afternoon because from 2 o'clock it is free to the public. So I wanted to go there in the afternoon, but I don't think I have any other specific plans. So yeah, I think we'll just wake up when we wake up. Like, we've had a long day today. I'm never a late riser anyway, so I'm sure I'll still probably get out really early. But other than that, we've got no plans. I think in the evening we have a steak restaurant. Don't ask me what it's called, I'll tell you. I'm too tired, I'm sorry. There's a steak restaurant in the evening, I think. But other than that, we've got no specific plans. So we'll just see where the day takes us and see if we want to go anywhere else. We might go to the museum maybe that we're meant to go to today and never managed to. But yeah, we've had a good day so far, even with all the travelling, and the hotel is lovely, and I'm sure we'll be spending more time here and more time in the bars and everything like that. So I will obviously bring you along with us for all of that. But thank you for following along if you're still with us at this point. Please obviously like, subscribe to the channel and all that good stuff, because it all helps. If you also want to follow us over on Instagram, it's just at Weekend Wings, and we post over there in like real time. So obviously everything helps. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed the travel day so far and are enjoying us getting back out in the world and traveling again. And yeah, it's obviously good to have everyone following along. So thank you for your support, everyone who does already, and any new subscribers, thank you so much. So yeah, we'll see you in the morning. Bye.